So our mudroom area was just cluttered. It's just really deeply cluttered. And we had tried like store-bought shelving solutions for a while, and it just wasn't meeting anywhere near what we had. Having the ability to have him hang up his coats on a rack that he could actually reach, and then keep all of his sporting equipment in organized bins and have the shelves installed. It's totally changed the way we buy groceries because now we have this nice pantry. It's made a lot of difference in many areas. When I had them come out to give a quote, I was looking at a couple of different places. They were the first to respond. They were able to come out really quickly. And then they were just really professional when they came in and had a quote back to me really quickly. Their responsiveness was one of the main things that led me to go with them as opposed to anyone else. They were easy to work with, really just kind from the beginning, and just like the speed with which they could come in and handle things set them apart. He took really detailed measurements. He had a lot of great questions, made me think about things I hadn't thought about before. The project itself moved along more quickly than I expected, which is great. It's not a space you want to have a lot of downtime on. I feel like every day there was somebody new coming and something new happening. They never left it for a long time without me understanding like what the next step was and what we were waiting on for it. Any day that somebody wasn't there working, I knew why, or I knew like when the next time somebody would be in. The contract that they set up was really easy to follow. I got guidance and just images of everything that was going to happen, renderings of the space. So I really felt like even if I hadn't laid eyes on like the actual piece, I knew exactly what it would look like, and everything matched perfectly to my expectations. There were a couple of tweaks that, once I saw a rendering that I was like, oh, I'd rather not have that shelf there. Can we? And they were very, easy to collaborate with and making those adjustments. They'd come in during the day and do a thing, whether it was like clearing things out or painting or installing the cabinets or installing the floors. And by the end of the day, that room was usable again. Like it wasn't off limits to us. Everything was put back and really tidied up. We could still store belongings in there if we needed to. We could kind of live into it as soon as things were installed. They just made the finishes look really well done. Like there's no weird looking gaps anywhere. The paint job was incredible. It's just very seamless. I always feel like I can reach out to Tom with anything that I need. I always feel like, oh, hey, if I'm seeing this in the contract, I know I'm supposed to take a look at this again. Like when can I come down to the showroom? He's always really responsive and available. It's really has felt like that personal touch rather than sending an email to a generic account and hoping somebody gets back to me soon. Like I feel like I always have a point of contact. I would definitely recommend them, and I have to friends and relatives who are in the area. I think there's probably a lot more money you could spend and get not that much better in terms of quality of the interactions that you're going to have in the work that's being done.